Come.
What I'm gonna do is this. I will be having a 24-hour stream, hopefully, if I remember to. I'm gonna try and do a 24-hour stream of the new update when it comes out. That way I can have a world ready to do POI ratings. So what'll probably happen is this. We'll do a 24-hour stream, and then like a day or two later, we'll do POI ratings. Fingers crossed. So, we will see. But thank you all for watching the POI ratings of 1.0. I appreciate it. We're gonna do a couple more POI tier lists. This will be the last POI video. So this one and the next POI video will be the last two of this update. It is April 6th. So April 15th is when the update's supposed to come out. So this one and the next video will be the last two. And then we'll be on alpha, or not alpha, we'll be on update 2 with the new weather. So hopefully there'll be some new POIs, new stuff for me to rate. But this will be the last one for now. But for the next POI on our tier list, we have the Señor Drogas residence. This is a fairly old POI. It's been in the game for a very long time. Okay, can I get in here, please? This is one of the issues, is it's impossible to get in if you have parkour. This POI has been here for a very, very long time. Where are all the zombies? Oh, I'm invisible, that's why. Whoops, my bad. My bad. Sorry. This is the entrance. Okay, there we go. Sorry. And when I'm taking photos of all these buildings, I'm invisible, so that way I don't have to deal with zombies yelling while I'm taking the photos for the tier list. Yep, this is the Las Drogas residence. It's not too difficult. It is a house. It's a tier 3 POI. Okay, wow, that didn't kill you. It's not too difficult. It's been in the game for a very long time. Much longer than I probably played. I think it's one of the first, like, house tier 3s. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it's been in for a very long time. Like, it's been in since well before Alpha 20. There is a dog here, so be careful. And if you just don't whiff, you can kill them pretty easily, actually. Fun fact. You just have to be not dog shit at the game like I am. But yeah, it's your typical house. You start from the bottom, work your way up. You have your, bookshelves, some ammo piles, one down there, one right here. Same thing, med pile, garment bag. When you come out here, there is a pool in the back. You also have some irradiated if you're as high of a day as I am. So please keep that in mind.
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
Let me pull this out. How are you not dead yet? Thank you. Anyways. It's a pretty general tier 3. It's nothing too crazy. You do get a lot of books, though, and food. But mainly books. You get a lot of books. Whoever owned this house was a very big reader. So you do get a lot of books and stuff. There's always the same fat man in that bathroom with a gun bag. So if you're looking for some quick stuff, come in here. You got a little cardboard box. Something that has dye in it. Sometimes seeds. Nothing too crazy. A lot of leather as well. That's really about it for resources, is just leather. And maybe like some paper every once in a while. Okay, hold on, let me get rid of the irradiated first. The irradiated are the big issue, especially if you're on as high of a day as I am. So the zombies won't be as bad, normally. But that's really about it. Your exit's right here. Get onto the roof. Overall, it is a pretty solid base. This is actually one I've made into a base, myself. The end loot's right here. 3 boxes, your end loot with a couple piles. So overall, what would you rate this POI, right? Like, it's a pretty quick one. Pretty easy. There's a pool in the backyard. There are some zombies in there. I accidentally fell. So if you're doing this as a quest, make sure you come back here, because you do need to kill them. But that is it. That's the last of them. So, What would I rate the Señor Drogas residence? Well, let's see. When it comes to creativity, it's probably like a C tier. Like it's just a nice mansion, like a nice house, like a very nice house. That's really all it is. It's just like a nice mansion house. I think one thing that I should be improved upon a bit is like the rooms are pretty like bleak, you know, like they all just look like rooms, you know, like bunk bed, room, and then you have an office, bathroom, master bed, a walk-in closet outside of the master bed. Like it's very kind of plain. I'm not a huge fan of it when it comes to creativity. So definitely like a C, maybe even like high D tier. I'm gonna say C though, because I actually do like the pool. I think the pool used to be just like a rectangle, but I think with the new water update they like advanced it a bit, which is kind of nice. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I think with the pool it does look pretty good. So for creativity, C tier. When it comes to loot, it's gonna be like a B at most. You do get a lot of books, so if you're looking for books, this is your place. For a tier 3, it's pretty decent for books. So let me pull up the tier list really quick. So for creativity, C. For loot, we'll say B because it does have a good amount of books. For resources, I'm gonna go like to D. Because there's not a lot. It's just like it's leather. That's really about it. And cloth. But for horde base potential, it's a definite A. For several key reasons. Number one, like I've actually done like horde nights here, and it's pretty good. You have a pretty ease of access. You can just break this if you really. Do I have to not be invisible? You can just break this and make your like way out. Like, you know what I mean? Just do this. So it's pretty easy to convert into a horde base. You also have like this staircase up. So you can actually like, if you're smart about it, you could turn this into the fighting position. You just have to go to the back here and like break the staircase right there and there. Like break this back staircase. And you can essentially have them just flood all through this front door over here and just turn this into the fighting position. So it's pretty easy. If you don't like that idea, you can turn this into the fighting position. Just make sure you do break the stairs. And what me and my friend did when we lived here, we actually put like a ladder right here.
We are not alone.
And it makes it really easy to get up and down. And then you just like leave like the first 2 blocks empty so that way they can't climb up, but you can. It works well. So it's a pretty easy one to convert. The pool also is kind of nice touch. It's just fun to have. So definitely an A tier for horde base. For a tier 3 especially, it's pretty good. So we're probably gonna give this a cool like B. I would say B is a good spot for it. Could be a little better, but I think overall B tier, pretty good. It's definitely more than passing. It's a fun one to do every once in a while. You could also like turn these into like garages. I just kind of wish it wasn't arched because it makes it a lot harder to turn into a garage, but you know, that's more work that you have to do than you probably want to. But definite B tier for the Señor Drogas residence. Jesus, I couldn't remember what the 4th word was. All right, for the next POI on our POI tier list, we have the Infested Warehouse. It is a tier 4 POI. It is essentially just a massive warehouse with like a office space to the side of it. We got books early on, filing cabinets, books, so a lot of easy books for easy schematics if you're missing some. Some quick food as well with the refrigerator. And you come down here. Oh, there'd be a ping. Oh, there's a guy here. Okay. Whoa, hi. There's a guy outside. I'm sure he'll deal with that. Then you go down into like the sewers here, which is kind of cool. Keep in mind there will be several zombies in these little spots right here. So you do want to be careful. Oh, with them. Okay. And you can just shoot these open if you want to, or you can hit them with your pickaxe. And once you come over here, again, same thing. There can be some in there, I think. It's been a while since I've done this naturally. Okay, yeah, don't do that. Don't like run weirdly, thank you. And then we come up here, and we're in the warehouse. So now we're in the warehouse officially. Hi, how are you? Wow, you took a lot of bullets. That guy took way too many bullets. Okay. So there's a few zombies outside. Can you stop? God damn, annoying as fuck is what you are. Anyways. Still, oh, whoops.
Master, we are
Don't
not
type.
alone.
I think there's a bunch of zombies out here. Let me. Let me handle this really quick. Yeah, I think there's just like a bunch. Let me handle these guys really fast, yeah? Stop. Thank you. Anyways, that's not part of the POI. This is where you kind of can get some good resources here. You got a lot of pallets and paper. You get clay and stuff in there. There is a destroyed workbench, which usually has a schematic. You got your like cornmeal or clay and rocks, some nitrate. So you can get a lot of different resources here if you want to. You also get a lot of paper from all the paper boxes if you break those down. So you have a range of options. You know, don't count yourself short. Nice. Okay. So you got a lot of stuff here. Can be paper in there technically. And he leads you out here. Come over here. Mailbox with usually a schematic. Wow, great, lovely. That's metal. Didn't even mean to search that. Don't know how I hit that. You got a lot of vending machines. Usually there's at least one that works, which is really nice. You can sometimes have multiple, so that's really good. So if you're ever looking for candy and stuff, just quickly come over here. You can grab one, especially if you're looking for eye candies. Can you stop? Thank you. God, there's so many fucking zombies out here sometimes. And this just leads to a locked gate right here. You need to take the ladder. Keep that in mind. This takes you up to like the rooftop. Stop. There is birds, so remember that. If you hate birds as much as I do, you're not gonna like this POI. And you just keep running, keep exploring, keep exploring. Keep in mind, there is dogs down there. So if you're doing this to clear it as like a quest, are you gonna do tier list for POI? Yeah, I'm doing it right now. These are the 7 days to die POI tier list, like the buildings. There is dogs down here. So if you've ever done this one, these will count for the quest. You do have to kill them. So just keep that in mind. You just come over here. There isn't too many in this area though. You kind of have to go to the next building over. So it's a lot of parkour. Be careful. If you fall down, you just have to fight some dogs. But there's a lot of resources. Some more pallets to break down. So if you ever need like nitrate or clay or something, this is a good place to hit up. Especially if you don't want to like dig. Whew. There's also a sealed box down there. So more loot. This is a resource intensive POI. Keep that in mind. You're going to find a lot of good stuff here. Especially if you're trying to build a horde base. This is a good place to go. This just connects here, by the way. So, yeah, keep that in mind. You will still be able to get through even if you fall. It's not like one of those games where, like, if you fall after doing the parkour, you have to redo the whole thing. You don't have to do that. You can just immediately come here. Again, shelves to search, more books. A lot of paper and pallets. This is, like, resource heaven. If you want to build your own horde base, this is a good place to hit up for loot. Make sure you keep on training them. There will be a few zombies, especially some difficult ones. It is day 69 for me, so like I have a lot of irradiated. If you're doing this naturally, you shouldn't have this many. Like it shouldn't be this difficult for you. I'm just on such a late day that like I'm also level 180. So because I'm level 180 and I got a lot of zombies and I got a lot of irradiated zombies, like we'd probably, if this was the new update, you'd probably have a lot of the new zombies here already. These open the gates. Let me go deal with these assholes who keep annoying me. They're not part of the POI. It's just like a horde that wandered by and they're being a pain in my ass right now. All right. But this is the end loot. The end loot is up these stairs right here. And yeah, that's the end loot. You got a ton of resources. There is a little like walkway here that you can take. So if you want to get up here to like get the rest of these resources, you can get it. Takes a little bit of parkour, but you can do it. But it does take some work. Stop. So, what would I rate the infested warehouse? What the fuck was that? Well, come here. Stop. Overall, it is a pretty good POI. If you are looking for like raw material, like paper, cornmeal, I believe, sometimes nitrate, clay, rock, this is a good place to hit up. It also has a few vehicles that you can search, or like break down with your wrench or impact driver or whatever you got. Forklifts, these do give engines, so you can get some engines. So if you're looking for that stuff, great place to set up. So for like resources, it's S tier. Like it has to be. And most warehouses will be S tier for resources. When it comes to when it comes to loot, it's probably B at best. It has a couple sealed crates, so it's good. But outside of that, it's just the end loot. So, like, it's the same as every other tier 4, but with, like, a couple sealed. So it's definitely a B tier for loot. Creativity, I'm going to give it an A. I actually do like it for a warehouse. I do like the whole, like, you start off in the offices, you go into the sewer, and, like, get up here. And then once you get into, like, this area, you then go through here to, like, their, you know, break room and stuff like that. And then you come into the more ruined warehouse where, like, it fell apart because of the apocalypse. And then you go here where all the valuable stuff is. I do like that a lot. So definitely when it comes to creativity, I am going to give Infested, like, an A. Horde-based potential, it's not that good. It's not that good. I don't like this personally. I think it's definitely like a C or D, probably a D tier for horde-based potential. I mean, like, it's cool because you can, like, get these garages to open, and so you can kind of have, like, your own garage to drive your car in.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
But outside of being able to drive your own car, like, with, like, these garage doors, there's nowhere really to set up the fighting position, you know? Like, I guess, like, if you wanted to, you could, like, set up a platform, like, somewhere, like, up this high, and then you could do it, or you could, like, set it up here even. But I just don't think it would be that fun. I feel like it'd take a lot of work. Like, if you're gonna do that, you can do that with any POI, right? Like, you could do it here, maybe. Like, this is the only place I can think of that you could set up a, like, a fighting position. And then, like, you just break the ladder and, like, you expand the platform a little bit. And then you just, like, have it, like, right here. But even then, I don't like that. So, definite, like, D tier for horde-based potential. Overall, I am gonna give it an A. I do like it a lot. Creativity, it's good. Resources, must hit if you want resources. And, I mean, loot isn't bad. It's a B tier for loot, so it's good enough, right? Decent enough loot, great resources, creative. Just not, you're not gonna live here, okay? You're not gonna live here. That's all. Good place to hit up for loot or resources, but not a place you're gonna stay forever. So the Infested Warehouse gets an A tier. I apologize.